Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. What's good, y'all? As I said at the beginning of the show, I was bringing somebody real special on. You know what I mean? It's me and this brother go way back. We talking about before records and all of that. I want to introduce to y'all my brother, Ray Romain, a.k.a. Professor KB. Got the cheering in the background, man, so you can laugh if you want to, man, but I'm putting sound effects on here, you did?
I'm coming.
Ray, what's good, baby?
Mikey D, man, thank you so much for having me on your show, man. I appreciate it. You know, what can I say, man? It's you know, you're having your show where you're representing us as like people who like were part of your journey, but to me,
absolutely,
you was part of my journey because I don't know if you remember when we were on the we did the Armory, and that was the first time I ever.
Armory.
You remember that?
The Armory. Did we perform with with the Furious Five and Dougie Fresh and them?
I met the Furious Five, Force and D's
right
there, and just to name a few, man. And I was amazed that Mikey D, you put me on. You was like, "Yo, Ray, come play keyboards for us." I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." You know, I was like,
right.
Meet those guys and other people too, and they was feeling us. So, and you was a man, you know, at the show. We was just like, you know, your backup music and stuff for me and Dr. Rhythm. But what was special about it was not only did I meet those people, but I was my first. We was like 17, 18 now. We was babies, man, and it was my first time being in like a real concert setting, like where when I hit the keyboard note, you know, I hit the keyboard note and it was like boom, like all this power.
It was that rumble.
The audio in the building was like those monster speakers. The floor was vibrating. It was so much power, man. It was just so much power.
That was the Jamaica Armory, man. That was a big joint too.
Yeah, and it was like every time I would play a note, the floor would shake, and I was like, "Yo, this is what it feels like to be in a concert." And you brought me there with that. You know, you didn't have to call me. You could have called Private Eye or anybody. You called me and Dr. Rhythm, and it was epic, man. I was like, "Yo, you know." So, and that's just to name a few. The album we did together, the songs we did. I mean, those were good times. You know, we was like, but you always were like. I always liked working with you over everybody because it was like you told the story and the way you made your words flow, and then people were like imitating you, you know, and they would learn your style, and other guys would like, you know, like I'm like that sounds like Mike, and you know it was like you kind of like contribute to the rap game, and like everybody in the industry knows you, but. It's like, you know, like how many people know that, well, that was Mike that, and they took his style and morphed it into their style, and it just became this big thing, you know? But man,
right.
I always had mad respect for your flow, man, where you had that it factor, man.
Right. Good looking, man. I appreciate that. But now, let's get on you, you know. Pause, not get on you. You know how these young kids be thinking. You say the wrong thing, you get banned from TV. But
you gotta be careful nowadays, right?
You know what I mean? You gotta watch what you say, man. We OGs in the game, but you know, this new lingo is something different, man. We get caught up in this, you heard? But yeah. So I remember when I was younger, and I used to go across the street from your crib, as a matter of fact, when I was down with the Clientele Brothers. And we used to rehearse in OJ's uncle's basement. But I remember I met you during that time, right? Because I remember hearing your music coming out. Didn't you have your equipment set up in like the sun porch area or the living room, but you could hear it coming from your crib?
Living room. And then we moved from the living room because I was staying up 4 times a night, keeping my parents up. Now, I look back now and they were like, you know, that was the crack epidemic at the time. So it was like they knew if they said, well, move your stuff into the basement, you could stay up all night. We used to work all the way till the sun came up, right?
Yeah.
But they knew. I look back now as an adult, and I'm like, that's why they never complained when me banging them, me and Dr. Rhythm making music all times of the night because they knew where their son was. You know that commercial?
Right.
How does it go? Do you know where your children are?
Do you know where your kids are?
Was,
10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? And at the same time, you was making that noise. It let people outside know somebody was home. You know what I'm saying? So it was also like a deterrent. If they wanted to rob the crib or whatever, they like, nah, somebody's home. You know, so it worked two ways.
Yeah, the crack. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. But you're right. The crack epidemic was crazy at that time. They were like in the neighborhood walking around. You know, it was all over the place. So yeah, they knew that. You know what? We let them. We rather than make beats and make that noise down there all the time, all day, all times of the night, than knowing that he's home with us instead of being in the street. But that's pretty deep. But I never thought of it.
That's a fact. And speaking of you and Leonard, aka Dr. Rhythm, y'all are the reason we started making records to begin with. You know that, right? Because remember Quest and me used to come to your crib. We was making music and all of that stuff, and then I met Armstrong. But Armstrong heard a tape that we made with you. Remember, you played on the first single.
Right.
Remember?
That was huge.
Yeah.
And you put me on to that, and I was like very appreciative, And that was huge for me because when I heard it on the radio, it was like it sounds different on the radio. So when I heard it on the radio, it was like, yo, we're on the radio. I was like bugging out, like, yo, this is huge. We were like young kids,
Kids, man.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The girls sabotaged our contract, man. They sabotaged out there. And I'm putting it out there. Symbolic 3 sabotaged our contract, man, because it was supposed to be a solo deal, and I had the meeting with Armstrong, and the next thing you know, they bum rushed the crib. You can't do this alone. You know how women are. You got women in your ears. Armstrong couldn't take it, so that's how that came about. And then I had to write, you remember 6 Minutes, Dougie Fresh and No Show? Yeah. But yo, the joint that we did that we should have came out with was definitely Street Proud, man. When you played Pink Panther and I was rhyming, that was the original plan, you know what I mean? But it's all good. We still made some noise. And ladies and gentlemen, this is prior to me meeting Paul C. I was dealing with Ray Romain, aka Professor KB, and Dr. Rhythm first. Matter of fact, don't we have a few joints? We did live joints with you, me, and Rahzel. Oh, remember?
Yeah, I got everybody. LL Cool J, I got freaking Extravagant 3, Warren Rich, Jazzy Juice, Dr. Butcher now. I got Everett Jones. I mean, people that were like, well, LL's, he's like a major star right now, but
absolutely.
Guys like Everett Jones, I'm trying to find him. Like this guy, I got all the stuff. I have mad sex, Mikey D. I'm telling you, bro, it's all in racks, but like some of them, the ones that I really like, I labeled them. The ones, and some of them were just like, I just put it in the rack. And but even the ones that I label, I have to go through a cassette tape, rewind, fast forward. It takes a minute. But I did bounce some of the stuff, and I found some more stuff, earlier stuff, other than the Time Capsule album we're working on.
Okay.
All your stuff. But I found some new stuff. I want to play it for you. I actually burned it onto the Pro Tools, so it's etched in stone forever now. No, it's fading. You remember that's over 30 years ago. It's starting to fade. But
it's like 40 years. Yeah. Yo, you gotta be kidding me, man. I'm the one that usually comes with the surprises, man.
Yeah, I got a surprise for you because I thought I found everything. Because you named it. You said, I need this, I need this, I need this. And I remember them all, and I found them. Well, I had them stored away in a special case along with Rahzel, the stuff I did with Rahzel. I got it all on here. I actually, I have it all on here.
Oh my God.
Let me just go through.
Yo, this is exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exclusive.
All right, so here we go. So
Professor KB, baby.
So what do you want to hear? You want to hear your stuff last, or the other stuff that I found that was hot too? Talk to me.
I, we can hear mine's last. We can hear mine's last, man.
Okay, so I'm,
Let's build up. Let's. More people are coming in as we speak. So when we got the right amount of people in here, we let the Kraken loose. You know what I mean?
okay. All right, so Buster,
Clash of the Titans.
I'm gonna play this track that I did. Now I was like 18 years old. I'm 57 now, right? So
okay.
This kid named Everett Jones, I don't know where he is. I hope he's still alive. I'm pretty sure he is, God. But this dude was amazing. I don't even remember how I met him, but I found this tape. I'm gonna play it for you. I mean, if it was even today, this could be a hit. But it was done back in the '80s, and like 1980. But anyway, here we go. I'm gonna play his first. Go right down the line. Here we go. Tell me how it sounds, Mike, if it's clear on your end. Oops, sorry. I didn't mute.
I heard my man Loverboy TC in the background. Leave me alone. Yeah, I'm gonna be interviewing TC for the show as well.
He's also on here. I found his stuff too. So let's see. Everything is muted. Okay, here we go.
Sounds clear.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but the words is powerful, man. The words are powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna play it. It goes into other parts, but I was like, when I forgot we wrote that. I remembered it, but it was like, oh my God, I forgot about Everett Jones. It was just like the vocals are powerful. I thought I knew how to love you, and then he goes into the breakdown, and I was like, he was a genius back then. So the dude was no joke. I don't even know where he is. I tried to find him on Facebook and Instagram. Nothing came up. So I mean, I might. But anyway, that's one track.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was hot though.
Yeah,
right?
he was definitely hitting them notes. Yeah, he was hitting those notes, man. I'm like, oh shit.
The tape started to fade. I'm pretty sure I go into Pro Tools. I could go into Pro Tools and clean it up a little bit. But all these tapes are fading. 1980. And
yeah, man.
So what else? What else I have? I have this beat I found. It was just something I made back in like 81 or 82, and I thought it was crazy because I was like, Just check. I'm gonna play a second of it, but I thought this was crazy. It just was like I don't know. I think I might put it on my album, to be honest, on my next single. Like, but I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see. But check it out.
Yeah.
So that's it. And then I thought
that was
I
nice.
might revamp that for the single, but I don't know. But I was really feeling it. So what else do I have on here? Rahzel, Diane, Desiree, and Donna. You gotta check this out. Yo, it's crazy.
Godfather of Noise, Rahzel exclusive.
Yes, sir. I got tons of stuff with Rahzel, but this was one of my favorites. And
yeah, I'm gonna have him on the show as well, man.
Yep.
Rahzel.
I got a story to tell. Don't let me roll my Diane, Desiree, you know you want it. And Donna, Diane, Desiree, and Donna. To tell you the story, it will be a honor about Diane, Desiree, and Donna. The theme to the story have a basic move, but Danielle and Debbie did not include the clue to the story. So here's the plot: Diane was young and Desiree was not. Donna was moody, but also rude. Besides all of that, she was a real cool dude.
I mean, it goes on and on. I'm not gonna play.
Yo, he said besides all of that, she was a real cool dude.
It's funny. And
yo, Rahzel.
So I got TC on here too also. And
ladies and gentlemen, y'all checking out my man Ray Romain, aka Professor KB. Me and this brother go way back. I'm talking about the very beginning. You heard? Very, very beginning.
All right, this beat. I wish I would have got you, Mike, when I had the DMX, because I was like I stepped my game up with that, and then with the reverbs and effects, and we had the studio built in my parents' crib. But TC, he rocked on this DMX. I have all the DMX stuff. I might even have you with the DMX, and on the reels, I gotta go through stuff, man. I got years of stuff, man. So here we go. Loverboy TC.
Let's take it.
Hold on. I didn't mute it. Unmute. And I gotta take off Rahzel real quick. Alright, here we go.
I got a phone call on here. I thought I muted this.
You ready?
Yes, sir. Let's rock.
Okay.
Loverboy TC. It's what she was like, cause you never would knew. alone.
So and that was me doing I was the hype man in the background, TC, Johnny, and KB, and saying my little
Yeah. No doubt, man. This is like a
so
trip back in time.
So Mike, now I'm gonna play you.
Right?
Oh, okay. I got two versions. It's wild, right? I found two versions of the same thing. So check it.
I'm in the B-boy stance.
I'm gonna play the first version first. Then I'm gonna play the second version. For some reason, we sped it up on the second one. But
I don't even remember.
Let's play it and let's go back into time. This is our time capsule right here.
That's
this
right,
is our
baby.
time. This is our time.
Exclusive.
Here we go.
Woo!
I am Mikey D, the rap title regainer. I give away
juice by the container. Cussing and bad, I never been had. And no calls me dad. Dance, I'm a star to the rest, I'm chill. So Kareem Abdul, I would call him shorty. Make Michael Jackson dust off of 40. Show it. Then I take him to a barber shop and cut his hair off.
And then I'll point it, buy a new Cadillac, and then I'll flaunt it. That is true what I'm saying to you and to you sucker MCs. This is what I'll do. I'll make you retire.
Set your mic on fire. Join a church choir.
Make you into a liar, make you stand on your two fingers and walk straight choir.
Woo! It's a bad decision.
I am as crazy as a killer in prison. Course, yes, of course, the real rap brainiac. On the other hand, I'm a
hip-hop maniac.
I think like a computer, and I'm more deadly than a six-shooter. Devastating, also constructive, so fascinating, and sometimes seductive. A high level of
intelligence.
More erotic than Prince.
I kick 'em.
Cause I hate those toys.
Dirty little boys. MC Almond Joyce. Sound like Alvin in the Chipmunk group. I'm gonna have to bet you $1. Title it Mikey D. Oh man. Oh man. Johnny Quest.
If you don't know me and don't have any sense, this is not the revolution, and I sure ain't Prince because it's me, Mikey. My last name is D, the king of all rappers and the master of the ceremony. I got a style that's unforgettable, even did a rapping stunt, oh that's incredible. Rappers bow and call me the Lord, and
Yo, that's crazy.
See, I think what happened was back then the tape got spliced or ate up in the machine, and I had to repair it.
So you pop it and you take it back, and
yeah,
that's all right though, man. Yo,
but
just brought back mad memories.
Yeah, and you remember that now, right?
I remember. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know,
that's one of the ones, man.
Indeed, I wish I was like, the keyboard part is cool, but I mean, it was good for its time. But you were so advanced. I wish I would have had like made the music better. To me, it was like I wasn't like. I just thought that I could have did better with the beat. You know, like I think Dr. Rhythm did he do the beat on that one? I don't remember, but I know Johnny was doing his thing, and I was like, man, I was just still learning my equipment and learning how to play.
Right.
But it was like, but I mean, for its time, like I would go places, right? Like I needed a beat. Where's the beat? We did.
Where's the beat?
And
yeah.
Like,
me and Rahzel.
Long Island. I'll be in Manhattan, and I would hear the tapes. It would, circulate throughout the 5 boroughs, and I'll be places, and I'll be like, yo, where you get that tape from? And by the time they made copies, because it wasn't digital back then, it was audio. And by the time the 5th or 6th person to get the copy would be faded, but you could, hear the bass and everything. And I walked with somebody one day, and I said, where did you get that tape from? I got it from this guy. And I said, well, I'm playing keyboards, and you're Professor KB? I was like, oh, shoot. That's what it was wild. And this, like I'm saying, like the experience with the Force MDs at the Armory and all of that. This is because you put me on, man. And people was getting to know me, like it's Professor KB. So when I hear somebody call me Professor KB, like I'm in the supermarket or something, yo, Professor KB, I'm like 1980s.
Just stretch out on my water.
You're right. But that's cool. We still here. A lot of us didn't make it, man. We still here. We still healthy. You know what I mean? We still blessed with the talent. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Especially me. I mean, you're still doing your thing, man. I'm really impressed. You still captivate me with the way you tell your story, man. It's special. The way you tell your story, Mike, it's amazing.
You got to come from right here, man.
What happened?
I said it got to come from right here. I can't do it no other way. You know what I mean? I don't think from my pockets. I don't write from my pockets. I write from my heart. So I'm not really focused on, whatever's trending at the moment or what everybody else is doing. I stay in my lane and I tell my truth the way I see it. You know what I mean? I don't try to.
You're the type of legend that doesn't have to, some people have to reinvent themselves, right? Some people do a good job of reinventing themselves and some people do not. But you reinvented yourself and was able to, fall right in line, right? But even if you still kept the old Mikey D, people will still gravitate towards you because some people you got the it factor, man. You could still do the old Mikey D or the new Mikey D. You know what I'm saying? And people will gravitate towards both because some like I for example, like Michael McDonald, I always liked him, his chord changes, and I keep forgetting it was one of his big hits when he left the Doobie Brothers. But when he tried to reinvent himself, I wasn't really gravitating towards him anymore. But it was still good material. But he if he would have stayed like Stevie Wonder, all of them, they keep the same style from the 60s. People would still buy it because they were that good. Their stuff was timeless, and that's you. You had that it factor, man. So I always admired how you would just come up with these words right on the spot, and it'd be like, just that story you would tell. It was.
But what's crazy? I really didn't reinvent myself. I basically when the old Mikey D was the adolescent. You know what I'm saying? The Mikey D through the 20s and 30s was mid-adult. And then now I'm just me, like the mature Mikey D. You know what I'm saying? I always stayed the same. I didn't have to reinvent myself. I just had to go through what I went through to become who I am. And I just, you know what I'm saying? And that's what comes out. You feel me? So it's like, it's all natural.
Coming from your heart.
Right. So I didn't have to, I just had to, what do you call it? Like, make some adjustments, you know what I mean? Had to make a few priorities. I had to get the priorities in order, start doing grown man shit. And now the stuff that you hear today is the new me, but just grown up. That's all. Sometimes I'll be, yeah.
With me, it's about, you know, I don't do the hip hop anymore, and I will, because I want some Moog synthesizers that can really. I'm building a sound library right now with crazy kicks and snares and just creating them from scratch, just from the synthesizer. Yeah, I'm a synthesist, you know, from back in the days. Back in those days, you had to make your sound. Now you just press a button. But believe it or not, that old analog stuff came back. I don't know if it can be shown on the video, but the Moog synthesizers, I'm getting into that and creating my library and, you know, working on my single that I released, Take Me Where You Want to Be. My group name is Infinite 8. And what I did was I always loved jazz, and my father got me into it. I hated it, and then as I started to listen to it, I started taking piano lessons. It opened my ear up, and I was able to, you know, get into my jazz stuff, you know. But
oh, by the way, let the people know what that KB stands for in your name. Stand for keyboard. You don't got to show off yet. You can finish telling your story and then show off.
I thought you meant to play something, but
no, I wanted them to know KB stands for keyboard.
KB stands for keyboard. What happened was, it's a funny story. Like L, when he was at the crib, we working on some beats. We finished the beats, and he said, "Yo, man, Ray, you should call yourself Professor KB." And I was like, I like that. It resonated with me, right, in my soul, right to my bones. I was like, I love that, but what does the KB stand for? So he was like, dude, it's for, he didn't say dude, we wasn't using dude back then. He was like, don't you know keyboard? I was like, oh man, Professor Keyboard, I love it. Professor KB for short. You know, the acronym KB for keyboard, I was like, I love it. And it just, I held on to it. I was like, that's my name, Professor KB. And that's how I got my name. LL Cool J gave it to me.
Shout out to LL Cool J, man. Word. That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know, but I don't think you knew that, right?
Nah, I never knew that. That's crazy. Dope.
Yeah, so
nice.
But so like I'm doing jazz stuff now. I mean, some of our friends on Facebook and Instagram, they, you know, that's Ray's new style, but it was always my style. It was like I didn't reinvent myself with change. I just did my other genre of music that I love, which is jazz. So my drummer's supposed to come over today after this session with you. He's coming over and we're gonna start working on the album. So I'm really super excited about that. But
right.
I'm really you know, we didn't have a beef or anything. We just life got in the way and we went our separate ways. But recently he hit me up and was like, yo, what's going on, Ray? When we gonna start doing this? I was like, yo, man, I'm so glad you called. This is recent too. Let's start, you know, hitting again at the crib and writing material. You know, I'm putting out singles now, and you know, eventually we'll just make a compilation album or whatever of all the singles, or album with all the singles after we put out a certain amount of singles. So we really got something. I'm really excited about this project, and
dope. That's what's up.
You know,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
It's more like mellow stuff, like neo soul chord type stuff, like. You know, like we going there. That's where we go.
Yo, you still got it, man, and you 57. I'm glad you didn't catch no arthritis, man, because you still got it.
Dude, let me tell you, I don't eat. I'm a vegetarian. 30 years now, and I started getting the carpal tunnel and the arthritis and that stuff. So I cut cheese out my diet. I cut eggs out my diet, milk out my diet, and I
all diet
tunnel surgery. But you know the type of work that I do on my machine is
I'm coming in the house.
You know, that was like you using your hands a lot. You know,
all the time, repetition.
My cholesterol level, all that stuff. Drinking carrot juice, I juice 100%, no sugar. If I do have sugar, it's 100% organic. Sugar cane sugar, 100%. It's not. Sometimes they mix it with a little sugar in there, but I that's how I beat it. So, but you know, every time I cheat though, Mike, like I'll have some pizza or something. That's why I make my own pizza now. I learned I make my own pizza because I can make a vegan pizza.
Right.
The kids, my wife, everybody loves it. So I had to learn how to cook to keep myself from getting the operation for the surgery for the carpal tunnel and just the pain that you get when you get arthritis. So you know, a lot of people don't know it's really your diet. It's what you eat that causes you to age and get these aches, these chronic pains in the morning. But I don't have that.
Damn.
You're the reason that
my body let me know, don't do
yo,
that.
Coming in
fact, you're the reason I just went out and bought a brand new juicer, man. I've been juicing ever since you told me about the carrot juice, man. Sometimes I'll mix the carrot juice with a little bit of cucumber juice, man, and it tastes amazing, man. Cucumber is good for the glucose, and the carrot is good for the cholesterol, like you said, man. So after this interview, I'm gonna hit Hannaford and buy some fruit, some vegetables, and I'm juicing everything. I don't care. Everything is going down. But I got a question for you, Ray. Remember you tried to teach me and Little B how to backflip?
No, I don't remember that. And
You don't remember?
I don't know who Little B is. Who's Little B?
You don't remember Boo? You don't remember Leon Taylor? Boo lived on my block, around the corner, the yellow house.
Where is he?
MB Lee?
No, that's Eddie OJ's boy, MB Lee. Boo, Leon was my boy. Yo, you used to do backflips. Remember back in the days you did backflips?
I can still do that. I'm not gonna do it. But,
Yo, you used to come around the way, and me and Boo used to always be together in front of his house, right there on the block of the car wash. On the block of the car wash, and you was teaching us how to backflip.
Hold up, did you learn?
Hell to the no, I never learned. He did.
What was I doing? I was spotting you while you were trying to.
You spotted us and all of that. Yes, in the grass, right next to Boo's house.
And you guys didn't get it. What happened?
Boo got it. I didn't get it. I was too scared. Man.
So
Boo got it.
What happened in Springfield Gardens High School? I used to, be on the gymnastic team, and what happened? I came in the neighborhood after I started flipping. You was like, "Yo, teach me. Tell me the story. I don't even know."
Man, I don't remember how it happened, man. I just remember you did a damn backflip, and I never knew anybody, no brother, that could do backflips at that time. I didn't know nobody but you. You know what I'm saying? And then I wanted to learn how to do it because that was around the time when the karate flicks used to come on at 3:00 on Channel 5 and all of that. Everybody wanted to learn how to backflip and all of that. And you could do it, man. And we tried to learn. And then the next person was this brother named Greg in 231. He was nice.
I was older than I was like, ugh. My wife used to tease me. She's like, "Look at you, you're all old now, trying to flip."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, but KB, before we get out of here, let the people know what you're up to now and where they can find your music and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, you could type in my singles out now. Take Me Where You Want to Be. The group name is called Infinite 8. The word infinite and a space, then the number 8. Or you can type in Take Me Where You Want to Be, but spell wanna, WANNA. Wanna be. So Take Me Where You Want to Be. So
okay.
And you can type that in, or you can stream it. It's on Spotify, it's on TikTok, it's on iTunes, Apple Music, it's everywhere. It's on YouTube.
Streaming everywhere.
So it's
That's dope, man. So KB, man, it's been a pleasure having you here. Thanks for all the great memories, especially that music. You know, we got to get that music out there, man. Or we got to throw it on the time capsule joint.
Yeah, the time capsule album. Yeah.
Yeah, and keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah, Prince.
Prince Kelsey out there, king of the beats. That's gonna be something serious. Right. That's all throwback, you know. So they're not ready for that, but it's all good. KB, man. Once again, thanks for coming through. I love you for life, bro. You already know.
I love you too, Mikey D.
One
God
love,
bless you, man. Thank you for all the years, man. Of putting me on with the records, the big shows, the concerts, all that stuff, man. I'll never forget it. You know, but now I'm starting my new journey. Now with my group Infinite 8, and
yes,
we're gonna go ahead and bang out these jazz albums, and I'm doing what's from my heart. I'll do some hip hop every now and then. I got some stuff that in mind for you. I'm not gonna play it now, but I'll just give it to you. But that's down the road. Right now, I gotta focus on Infinite 8 and get our stuff out there. And just enjoy it, man. We playing from our heart. It's we're not trying to do what everybody else is doing. We just doing. This is what we doing. This is what we got to say.
That's it. All right. All love, man. Salute, baby. Peace and blessings. And we out of here.